It has been a while. What's good, people? It's V-Does Tech. Happy New Year. So we ended the year with SoundPEATS. It's only right if we start the year with SoundPEATS, right? So we have the Opera 3s and the Opera 5s. What's the difference? Really only three things. One, price. Give or take, there's going to be about a $20 difference on the price tag. Next up, the Opera 3s are going to come in this rose gold color, and the Opera 5s are going to come in this champagne gold. Now, personally, I prefer the champagne gold way more. If that's just me, hit me up in the comments and let me know which one you like better. Next up, the Opera 5s has one more balanced armature driver than the 3s. Does that make a difference in sound quality? Yeah, it does, but more on that later. So outside of that, these are 97% the same earbud. So when I'm talking about one, I'm talking about the other. Now, before we get too far, these have a lot of good features, and I'm gonna get to that. But I can't give a full review on these because they don't really sit in my ears properly. I can't go longer than like 2-3 minutes without having to adjust. Whoever designed these, I'm convinced of either one of two things. One, they have never seen an ear before, like at all. Or B, maybe they like the look of Frankenstein. Maybe these are limited edition Beats by Franks. I don't know. Look, all I know is that I never have an issue with earbuds, with them fitting. I may not like how they sit in my ear, or they may not be the most comfortable, but they always fit. This is literally my first time having an issue not being able to wear earbuds. These, I can't turn my head too fast. I can't walk too fast without them falling out. Working out is completely out the question. I've tried the tips that they've sent, other tips from other earbuds. These do not work for me and my earlobes. And I'm no stranger to large earbuds, but these, they just do not work. Now, these are not gonna be for everybody. Everyone has different size earlobes. Me, the only way I might be able to recommend these are if your ears usually find other earbuds too small and you need something a little bit bigger. Maybe these could work for you. Everyone does have different size ears at the end of the day. Hopefully these would work for you. I'm just putting my experience out there. Now that's out the way, let's get to the good. Overall design, I really like how these look. They look really premium. The case is a little bit bulky. I would probably throw these in my backpack before I would put them in my pocket, but that's just me. I will say the magnets that's holding these inside of the case are some of the strongest magnets I have used with earbuds. If you drop them, you will not have to worry about them scattering or anything like that. Bluetooth 5.3, they have a really strong connection. They never dropped out. I'm able to leave my phone on my desk at work, walk around the warehouse. I'm able to put my phone in my room at the house, walk around, go to the backyard, no issues. The ANC is decent, but like I said, I can't get a real seal, so it does affect that also. Transparency mode, it's really nice. It doesn't sound robotic at all. I'd probably give it like a 7.5 out of 10. 33 hours total battery, depending on how you use them. I say depending on how you use them because they have high-res audio and Ldac, ANC with transparency mode. Plus, depending on how high you listen to your music, it's gonna affect the battery life. So personally, my combination is Ldac, 60% volume and transparency mode. I was able to get about 5 hours. The front of the case is where you can tell your battery. I wish it had like 4 dots instead of just a single light and you're having to judge what your battery is off of that. It does have Type-C charging on the back. Unfortunately, no wireless charging. These also have app support, which still needs a little bit of work, but I will take it. I absolutely love app support on earbuds. Inside the app, you can keep updated. You can change your EQ and presets and even create your own custom EQ. Now, my go-to is Bass Boost for music and SoundPEATS Classic for audiobooks and podcasts. You can toggle on ANC and transparency mode and disable one-touch functionality, which may be the best if you find yourself having to adjust them a lot like me. When it comes to touch controls, They work really good. Never had an issue. You can control your volume, play, pause, skip track. Sadly, still no way to rewind. They really need to do that. Would it be that difficult to just add one more setting? But you can toggle between A and C in transparency mode. You can answer and end phone calls. Speaking of phone calls, let's throw in a mic test right here. All right, so when it comes to calls, no one complained. They did know I was using earbuds, though. This is a mic test. Test and test, 1, 2, 3. Test and test, 1, 2, 3. These are the SoundPEATS Opera 3s. This is what you can expect in a quiet environment. Test and test, 1, 2, 3. Test and test, 3, 2, 1. And again, when it comes to calls, no one complained. They did know I was using earbuds, though. This is a mic test. Test and testing, 1, 2, 3. Test and testing, 1, 2, 3. These are the SoundPEATS Opera 5. This is what you can expect in a quiet environment. Test and testing, 1, 2, 3. Test and testing, 3, 2, 1. Now, when it comes to sound quality, these are high-res Ldac capable earbuds with 12 millimeter drivers. But again, I can only say so much. Like I said before, they do not lock in my ear. I can't get a real seal. So I lose a lot of that bass. But when I sit and just hold them inside of my ear like this, they sound really good. They both get nice and loud. I would say like a 8.5 out of 10. Volume is plenty, especially for me. To me, the Opera 3s has just a little bit better bass, but the 5s are just more open and clean sounding. Everything is so clear with these. Really like how they sound, so there is a difference thanks to that extra armature driver. But honestly, unless you usually find that earbuds are too small, I can't really recommend these. Maybe if you get them, they'll work out for you. Hopefully they will, but I think they need to go back and do a redesign because these are not it. It's V Dust Tech. I'll catch you on the next one. Later.